This video is based on the Financial Facelift article in the Globe and Mail, and it's about Ellen and Ethan. And they had a couple questions. They wanted to know how to focus their savings, and they wanted to know when they can retire with an after-tax income of $80,000 a year. Now, as a background, Ethan and Ellen, they're 51 and 48. They've got two children, ages 12 and 11. Family income is about $250,000. Now, Ethan has a pension plan, and Ellen owns a corporation. They've got no debt. They've got about $500,000 in RSP accounts. And you know what? They're spending everything that they earn. But you know what? They're in pretty good shape. Right now, they could retire when Ethan turns 60 if they want. And that assumes that they just put everything down in GICs, make about 2.5%. And I've got inflation running here at about 2%. So let's take a look. So here we have Ethan retiring at age 60 and Ellen retiring at age 57. Now, I might suggest that Ethan may want to work to age 62, which is when his last child will be finished university. Now, here we can see this is what they're spending in retirement, about $98,099. And if I break this down, because they wanted $80,000 a year after tax, so we can see total spending is about $97,000, taxes about $17,000, and they're spending about $60,000 on their lifestyle. So we can see that's pretty consistent over their retirement. If we look at their income assets, we can see the income assets are really staying flat. And again, the income assets are the RRSP, tax-free savings accounts, and Ellen's corporation. And if we look at the net worth stays flat also. So there's about $1.7 million left in net worth. Yeah, so everything is good. They don't really have to do anything. If they want, they can invest and try to earn a higher rate of return, or they can save some more money if they want to build up their net worth. But I'm going to give you a different suggestion. What if they purchase a life insurance inside the corporation? So here's Ellen's corporation. Current value is about $500,000. That's the money that she's got in the corporation, earning about 2.5% if it's a GIC. So making maybe about $13,000 a year in interest. So I'm going to suggest, why don't we take about $10,000 of that and purchase a $500,000 joint last to die policy. Owning it in the corporation, corporate dollars are taxed less than personal, so this is the place to have it. And with joint last to die, the cost of insurance is less money. And here we can see the life insurance policy, $500,000 base policy growing over here to about $2 million. And if we look at the cash value, we can see the cash value growing also over time. Here's an example of a Manulife whole life insurance policy. And one of the ways I like to think of a whole life is if you own the policy for 20 years or more, it's like a GIC with free life insurance. For example, let's look at year 42 when Ellen is 90 years old. The death benefit is about $1.9 million. If I take the annual premium and put that in an investment calculator, I can see that at 6% interest over 42 years, the total value will come to about $1.9 million, which is the same as the death benefit in the insurance. And that pays out tax-free. So that's a fairly good investment. If for some reason Ellen needs money sooner, for example, say at age 78, the policy has been in force for 30 years, she'll have about $700,000 in cash value. If I go to my investment calculator, I can see that she will have earned about a 4.8% rate of return to get about $700,000 over 30 years with that annual premium. Okay, so how do the two solutions compare? Here we have the corporate life insurance, and here we just have no life insurance. So we can see if we look at the income assets, so this would include the cash value in the insurance, the RSPs and things. So we can see that with the corporate life insurance, we've got more assets on this side. If we look at net worth, we can see net worth is larger here. If we look at the final estate, we can see here with the corporate life insurance solution, this is the amount of money going to the two children. Without the corporate insurance, this is the amount of money going to the children. So there's about per child, about a $250,000 difference. So just to conclude, maybe Ethan should consider working to age 62 when his children are finished university, but that's up to him. But the other thing is, why not consider $500,000 of corporate-owned life insurance? It's not needed to replace income. They're obviously okay for that, but it's obvious that they are going to leave some money to their children. So why not take investments or money that's taxable and transfer it into a tax-free shelter? The other thing that the insurance allows them to do, because basically they've bought an extra $500,000 of cash, it allows them to spend all their other money or use the equity in their home which they may have otherwise wanted to save to leave to their children. So there are other possibilities and other ways to use the insurance.